which one healthy player will make the biggest difference? The vibe has been noticeably energized at Saints practice this week with so many guys back. I'll let you take your
don't you think? I mean,
no. Who's your guy?
I know, but don't you think like
no? We went out there on Wednesday, and it was like, damn.
Like there is a like a B12 shot. Is that
like
the right?
Is that the right? Taysom's like, they jog through their stretch line. Like Taysom's like jumping and spinning, and like there's just like a energy. Just kind of seeing everybody out there just feels like. It was like, oh, okay, like this is different. Like it might get back to something.
What would Richard Sherman say if he had seen practice?
Oh,
They're
man.
trying to keep their coach hired.
Was Richard Sherman ever in the building? I never saw Richard Sherman at a practice. I never saw him in the building. I never saw him talking to anybody. I don't know.
Look, he made the same. I will cut Richard Sherman some slack in that he made the same evaluation that my entire Twitter feed. People texting me, 97% of the fan base, us, we're all making the same observations. He just said it bluntly so that we could walk up to every player and say, a lot of people are saying you guys quit. Yeah. Richard Sherman said it.
Yeah.
And we got to hear how they responded to that. So that was
the energy did look little
terrible.
Yeah, they looked
they
looked beaten down. They looked beaten down, and they should have. They were getting beaten down. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Chris Olave from this list. I would, if Cesar Ruiz and Lucas Patrick as it could form like the Wonder Twins duo, and you could say a healthy offensive line was one unit, that would be a candidate for me. But Chris Olave, the difference between having a number one receiver who's probably one of like the top 15 receivers in the league and having Cedric Wilson and MVS, who showed up on Monday, being your candidates for number one receiver. And I think Rattler loves to give him the ball. I think Rattler did get to work with him here and there throughout training camp, and every time he did, he delivered a pass to him. Olave came through for him. He's such a security blanket for any quarterback. I think that's the one injury that matters most, or the player returning from injury that matters most.
I'm going to go Caesar, I guess. Caesar or – can I take both of them? I don't know. It's just for me.
I know that's for me, a healthy offensive line.
The offensive line, it makes the biggest difference to me. Just you can run the ball now. You can run the ball a little better. Maybe that helps Rattler with the play action game, and maybe that sets things up. It makes it a little bit better.
Maybe it's 2nd and 4 once in a while.
I wanted to pick Taysom, but I think just the ability. Like if you ask me, would you rather be able to block or have Taysom Hill? Like I got to go with blocking on it. But, all of them, I think, make a big difference. All of them do.
Pete Werner, too.
Yeah,
Pete on the other side of the ball, this run defense has been the worst unit on the team and the worst unit in the league for the last 2 weeks.
So, the projected starters on defense, the interior guys were Colin Saunders and Nate Shepard, and then whoever you want to say the ends are, Cam and,
Granderson, Young, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. And then the projected starting linebackers, Willie Gay, Demario Davis, Pete Werner. If we're going nickel, we'll just say Demario and Werner. They have not had the nickel defense or even the base defense healthy, the front seven, until this week. Weeks 1 to 3, Colin Saunders was on there. Demario Davis was on there week 4. Werner was in there 5 to 7. Willie Gay was on there earlier this year. They have not had all those guys, all 6, all 7, whatever it is, at the same time healthy. I think that matters a little bit. They got to be better up front, but having all those guys, it at least allows you. I don't think it's the same as the O-line where you say you're putting these 2 guys back and you're going to be able to block better. They still got to show they can stop the run, to actually stop the run. But I think it does absolutely help to have everybody up there. They talked about communication a lot. I think when you're having moving pieces, that probably hurts with some of the communication. So just getting what you are supposed to be on the field, that has to help. That has to help.
And I also have to think this 10-day break, mini-bye, whatever you want to call it, recharge, refresh, reset, wash, whatever was going on before, has to help the front 7 on the defense more than anything, because they were spinning down the drain. And I know sometimes guys say, I can't wait to get back on the field. They needed time away from the field. Yeah. They need it bad.
Yeah, they got to play way better. Hopefully during that time away they got embarrassed by the tackling. I really hope that's something that because they all can tackle. They're better than that. That's way all the stuff they can get blown off the ball. They can do they can. We've seen all these players tackle. You can tackle. It's crazy.
They used to be a specialty of this defense.
I don't understand how it becomes a widespread issue all at once. That is weird. I could see one guy missing a couple, but it was the whole team all at once at the same time. Yeah. I've never I don't know. I don't understand it. I can't get my head around it. It makes zero sense to me. But yeah, definitely getting healthy is going to be a huge thing. We're going to start being able to see what the team's going to be able to do. And lo and behold, did you know that the starting quarterback matters?
The starting quarterback matters?
Yeah, did you know that?
Not the Saints because they have a terrible starting quarterback, right?
Did you know
It's better to go with the rookie, right?
Did you know it matters? Like, it makes a difference. Like, it actually makes a difference. Being like one of the top 20 quarterbacks in the league is tough. Like, it is. It's a really tough thing. I'm not saying he's like a cure-all, but like he definitely matters. Like, yeah, they're healthy, but the biggest piece of it is like still out until he's back. I don't really feel great about where they're at, but they're heading the right direction. But yeah, I just don't want to, in case anyone out there, like the starting quarterback matters.